All right, New Englanders, it's Tuesday, February 11th. We're going to talk about how the snow forecasts are evolving. Right now, Virginia's getting their snow and their ice. We have our next storm moving in for Tuesday. Go ahead and plan, if you're like in New England, plan on the kids being home that day because there's going to be a snow and possible ice combination as well. And considering what a lot of the schools canceled for previously, I have a feeling that they're going to do it again. Clearly, I can't give you any guarantees, but I'm just letting you know Thursday's looking like a plan to have your kids home day. So let's zoom through the maps right now. This is what's happening in the Mid-Atlantic region. We're going to have our snow that's going to move in here on Thursday. Like I said, it's going to be mostly a Thursday type of event. But after that happens, we get a little bit of a break. We're going to get some high pressure that's going to move in. Remember, they rotate clockwise. So the air is going to be coming from the north. So it's going to be cold, which is not a new story for any of us. Here's the next storm then that's going to be moving in for Sunday. Still a lot of volatility in this one, but we'll talk about it. For those that are already wondering what next week looks like, I know it's vacation week in like places like Portland. Here's just a quick summary. High pressure is going to start building in on Monday, and we're going to actually have this take hold for a little while, which is nice. We're actually going to see this here through Monday, through Tuesday, through Wednesday, maybe a couple little showers, and then it's this. So if you have travel plans on Thursday now, we're over a week out. Anything can change, but just know that if you do have travel plans near the middle or end of next week, just know that you're going to want to keep an eye on the weather because that's going to be a good one. To be honest, this far out, it actually almost looks too good, which really gives me some pause. It's like, okay, well, the one thing about the forecast model is like whatever it says now, this far out, is not exactly what's going to happen. So trying to understand how that's going to change is going to be very interesting because having that exact situation play this far out is really unlikely, but there's something there that we need to keep our eye on. National Weather Service forecast discussion says the storm system will bring widespread snow to the region during the day on Thursday. This is Thursday's storm. Know that the further south you are, the less snow you're going to see. The further north you are, the more. That's going to be how the gradient of this one's going to set up. But here's the interesting thing. It could mix or even change to rain after a few hours across southern New Hampshire and coastal Maine. A little sleet may mix in over the interior as some warmer air moves aloft. There's also going to be a chance of freezing rain because if we have rain and we have sleet, you guys have seen the graph, what's between there. There are going to be zones of freezing rain. This is going to be one of those storms where you're not going to want to shovel or remove any snow until it is over, until it is completely over, because then the ice doesn't crust on everything. It's on the snow. It's easier to get rid of. There's some notable differences in surface temperatures, though. The Euro models on the warmer side, other guidance in the AI models are a little bit cooler. And so this is going to be, I mean, they're already saying we're only, 2 days out. This is something that's going to need to be sorted out because it's those surface temperatures and the temperatures aloft and the balance of those and the evolution of that's going to determine, are we getting snow? Are you getting sleet? Are you getting freezing rain? Are you getting rain? It's going to be an interesting combination on Thursday. We'll definitely do an update on it tomorrow to see what it's looking like, but this one's going to be a little bit messy. So this is the snowfall forecast for basically today through Friday, which is really going to only include Thursday's snow. So just note that the higher amounts are as you go further north, seeing at some higher elevations as well. The further south, the more those accumulations really start dropping off. What is going to be interesting, though, is for places out on the Cape, you guys may get some snow that brushes through from the Mid-Atlantic storm that's happening right now. Seeing that right here in the graph model as we go ahead and click through, seeing that for like late tonight, early tomorrow morning, just a little bit of snow grazing those southern areas. Friday's going to be dry and sunny in New England, and then afterwards what's going to be coming through for the weekend is interesting. Let's take a quick look at what the timing is as of right now. Keep in mind, we are still 5 or 6 days out, but let's see how this is trending. GFS is showing snow showers. That was really hard to say. Moving in like late the second half of Saturday, right? Saturday afternoon, evening, depending on what locations you're in, seeing some pretty steady, consistent snow. It kind of moves out. We're going to get a little bit of a break overnight Sunday into Sunday morning, seeing some mixed precipitation in there. Not loving that, if I could be totally honest, but let's see what happens, especially for southern and eastern zones. But then also seeing kind of round 2 of snow coming through for that one, wrapping up on Sunday and moving its way out of there by like midnight on Sunday. Seeing some good snowfall amounts as we come through here. Where you see those purples is about 6 inches. Where that dark purple is more on the order of a foot. So just notice that as it's coming through that this could potentially be a good snowmaker, but especially for southern and eastern Maine. Yesterday, this was trending a lot of more coastal, a little further south. So I see this moving further north as time moves along. So we're going to have to keep an eye on it. And also note that for southern zones, this isn't going to be a huge snowmaker. So Vermont's probably pretty solid with less in the southern states. New Hampshire should be pretty good except for coastal locations. And then Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island. This may not be a good one for you. You may miss out unless you're really in that northwestern corner. So we are definitely all in on this active time of year for us right now. When we do another update next time, one of the things I'm really going to look at as well is some ice accumulations for Thursday. This is what the graph model is saying for right now. This is definitely going to take a little bit of time and refinement because there's so much variability in some of the models. But just know once again that there's going to be some time on Thursday that some areas are going to see some freezing rain. We'll refine it, so stay tuned.